Here we are. We have this beautiful airfield all to ourselves today. Here out at Peeler Park, RC Airfield in Tennessee, near Nashville. Today I'm out here to do a little walkthrough and demonstration of this new OMPHOBBY M2. This is a Charm Orange OMPHOBBY M2 Express. So it's the Explore. Rather, it's the new version of the helicopter. It comes in a slightly different box. This is the plastic version. I think they sell these for about $279 US. So it's going to be a little lower quality in terms of some of its pieces, but I really like the box so far. It's a very light foam, but it's got these plastic hinges. It looks like they're expecting this to last a while. My model came with just an extra feathering shaft and main shaft and a couple of what look like servo horns, 3 servo horns. Here's the model. It looks exactly like the OMP M2 actually, except it's got the new tail, which is this aircraft aluminum rather than carbon, and it's got a plastic head, which is, I'm not sure how that's going to be. Nice, maybe. Ooh, slightly different blades as well. So they're a little bit different painted blades. And also different set of landing gear. These are plastic. Oh, and look at this. We even have a battery in there, which I haven't yet charged, so we're gonna have to use our other batteries. And the biggest change on this version is gonna be the flybar controller, the flybarless controller. I mean, the flight controller is gonna have adjustable settings, apparently. Now, I've always flown my M2s with a DX9, a Spectrum DX9, but I actually got the actual OMPHOBBY T6 controller. We're going to try and fly that. Comes with an integrated battery, and supposedly you can set it up to warn you when your batteries are dying. So I'm going to play around with that today rather than setting up the DX9, even though I have, I believe, everything necessary to do the DX9, including just very simple little receiver that's already been binded to the DX9, and then you just plug it into this DSMX port, put the receiver back here somewhere, and Bob's your uncle, it should run. But we're going to just try and fly this with we're going to try and fly it with the built-in OMPHOBBY T2, T6. Got my little battery collection here. This is actually the 4th one of these I've bought because I like them so much. So I believe I've got some fully charged batteries in here, 3 or 4 of them at least. Yeah, there's 4.15 volts. So we'll just slide this in here like so. I don't think that this thing came with an instruction manual of any kind, so I imagine you're going to find one online if you need it. And I'll do a lineup of this one versus the old one at some point. Alright, so we're going to turn this on by holding both. Get a blue blinky, turns itself on. And we're just going to plug this one in. Ooh, a little bit of a different boot up sound as well. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have a bind button here, and I don't know if I need to push it when turning it on or if it's okay to just push it now. We'll find out here. You might have to push it when turning it on. All right, let's try it that way. If you haven't noticed, Peeler Park is itself very close to the Nashville International Airport. You can see that they constantly have flights coming around. Okay, so let's try and plug this in and hold the bind button and see if we can get it to bind up. Hopefully I won't have to go looking for the instructions. Nothing yet. There we go. Just have to hold it longer. Here we go. Booyah. So we're binded up. We're gonna get a 5-minute flight out of this, most likely. Ooh, that fits in so nicely. I gotta say, the engineering on these models is better than any I have ever seen. All right, so we are binded up. And we should be able to take this out to the flight path. And give it a test fly. So nice to have this to myself. All right, so we'll set this guy up where it seems to be. A, maybe? I just said that, I have no idea. All right, here we go, test flight. So there's my hold switch. And it looks like we're on self-level mode right now. Yeah, self-level's great. The tail motor is a little louder. Sounds great. All right, let's try and get out of this self-level mode here. Let me see. Here we go. So top left button comes out of self-level. Flies great. Yeah, this thing actually flies really well. All right, so if we're gonna do idle up, it's gonna be this one. That's 100%. Come down to idle up 1 again. thing flies so good. Gotta say, these guys have a hit with this model. Wish I had some sun. All right, we're gonna bring it in here. Just wanna double check how this looks.